Hello, bookish friends. It's Ivy Reads here again with another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Hurricane Wars by Thea, and I apologize if I butcher this, Guanzon. This is the Fairy Loot exclusive edition, so it's got those exquisite painted edges that I just live for. And this has honestly been one of the most beautiful special editions that I have ever owned. I got it without ever reading the book because I saw the art and the design and I just had to have it. It is just a masterpiece in art. And so whenever I do buy a book before reading it, I'm always like, please let it be, the story be as beautiful as the book. And in this one, I was not disappointed. I loved this book. Oh, and so yes, I was rewarded for my hope that it would be just as pretty as the cover. Um, so this story is about basically two teenagers on opposite sides of the war, and well, teenagers, young adults, um, on opposing sides. So you've obviously got the enemies to lovers trope, which is one of the best tropes there is. They're both fighting for causes that they believe in, but mostly it's because it's the side of their family, their homeland, not necessarily, and they obviously believe in their cause, in their side of the war, that theirs is a side that was wronged. But it's more about um, my family is on this side and I will die to protect them, and screw you, but you're also kind of cute. So that was fun. The first fourth of this book, she uses the word ilk a lot. And don't get me wrong, I love the word ilk. It's a very good word, and it's not often used. But I swear it was used enough in the first fourth of this book that I am quite content not to hear it again for another year. Um, that being and that being said, one of the interesting things about the writing in this one, I think, is the conversations with the two main characters are kind of juvenile, and but the writing isn't. The story as it is written isn't. And so I think that was actually very well done in demonstrating the youth of these characters, and their teeny like their the impulsiveness, uh, the rashness, the passion, the angst that characterizes this stage of life. And the fact that it is only reflected in their dialogue to each other shows that the author is very capable in characterization, we'll say. And so I really appreciated that. The descriptions in the book were very beautiful. It was a visual treat. I could very easily picture the characters, picture the scenery and what everything looked like. I could picture the tropical terrains and humid environments. And I appreciated the call to the senses whenever it would change perspectives and you would get the other characters' perspectives. um, Alaric. I had to remind myself what the name was. Alaric's perspective. He's from a colder, far less humid environment. And so whenever it's in his perspective, he's complaining about how humid it is, how his clothes are making him so uncomfortable, and he's just sweating, but he can't let it show. And so the writer's appeal to the five senses in this book, and talking about the desserts that they cherished, like taste, smell, feel, touch, sight. She touched on all the senses, which I always really appreciate in a book because it makes it extremely immersive. Um, this was a very good read. There's a lot of conflict. It ends on a cliffhanger, of course, because why wouldn't it? The next one is coming out this year. It is called uh, Monsoon something. I will have to double check that. I apologize that I don't know off the top of my head, but I am very much looking forward to it. Taliesin and Alaric are ridiculous with their, I want to kill you or kiss you. I'm not sure which. Let's go with kiss. And every time they get in a fight, but we're going to kiss. Like, and so I would say just lean into the campiness of that part, and it actually makes it enjoyable. It makes it like if you don't take that part seriously and you just let it be ridiculous teenagers, then it is quite a fantastic and diverting roller coaster. And I recommend this book. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. So thank you.